So Plants vs. Zombies is the crazy tale of a battle that's been going on since the dawn of time. We've got Dr. Zomboss, the evil genius leader of the zombies, and then we've got an army of plants that are sometimes led by a really crazy guy with a pot on his head named Crazy Dave. Garden Warfare 2 is the latest story. It picks up after Garden Warfare 1, where Dr. Zomboss has actually brought back a little imp from the future and some tech with him, and that has enabled him to turn the tide of battle. And he's actually now building his version of Suburbia for zombies. We call Zomburbia. But for now, for the first time in our Plants vs. Zombies franchise, those plants are going on the attack. And that's set up the pretense for Garden Warfare 2. There's always a theme of time travel in Plants vs. Zombies, and we thought, okay, we'll bring a few plants and zombies from the past and some from the future. So in Garden Warfare 2, we've introduced 6 new playable classes, some from the past, some from the present and the future. So for example, from the future, we have an imp, and he's our shortest and fastest little character in the game. He's crazy, he flips around the map, he's got dual blasters, but when things get tough, he can summon in a giant Z-Mech robot, and he becomes one of the biggest and fastest characters in the game. So that's an example. Unfortunately, he made a really formidable foe in the future. There's a bounty hunter, it's a cyberpunk bounty hunter, who just happens to be an orange named Citron, and he travels back through time as well and gets involved in the battle. So we've got the story of the battle between those two, and then from the past, on the plant side, we had Rose. She was a mystical seer from the past. She had a vision of the future, saw what Dr. Zomboss was doing, and she knew she had to travel forward in time to basically help try and stop this battle. So she's a ton of fun. I mean, with a flick of her magic wand, she can actually turn a zombie into a goat, and we will have playable goats running around our battlefields. I definitely think it's something we're going to see more and more of. Even around this E3, I think you can see more and more of that. But for us, yeah, I mean, really was. A number of us are adults now. We are actually parents, and we have kids. At the time I started making the original Garden Warfare, I had a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old. You know, they're now 9 and 12, going on 10 and 13. And it's great to be able to create a game that, I could play in front of them and show them off. That's where some of it actually came from. I'd be playing something like Battlefield or something, when the kids came in, I had to turn it off or whatever. And I'm like, I want to build a shooter. I love shooters. To me, it takes it back to almost like playing a game of tag. Really, it's kind of like electronic tag, that fundamental chase, not be tagged. And so building that mechanic in, which is something I think everybody still loves, building from there, it became really special. And we're going to continue to develop that on and find new ways. The other thing we want to do was make it what we call an aspirational shooter. So we're not building a game for kids, we're still building a game for us, for adults. But I've slowed down, my reflexes aren't as fast, so the Twitch gameplay, we make it a little bit different. It's something where I don't mind getting shot and dying all the time. It's actually pretty fun to have a sunflower take you down and then dance around and smile at you. Just that it lightens up and makes for a great experience, and then to be able to share it, that's a big feature in Garden Warfare 2. The ability that you're going to be able to play all 9 of our game modes in split screen on the couch locally with somebody beside you. A great way to share and bring new people into the genre as well. We're still early on in development in Garden Warfare 2, but it is being able to expand the universe. Every time we start a new version of Garden Warfare or anything in the Plants vs. Zombies franchise, it's like, okay, where do we want to take it next? What are these crazy plants? What are these crazy zombies? And what locations? So we've got 12 new maps in Garden Warfare, and I think one of the coolest things is we created a map called the Time Travel Theme Park. And it's meant to be like a theme park for humans, sort of, but it's telling this battle over time between the plants versus zombies. And then you go through these time portals right in the middle of the map, and it transports you to a different era, and you're like, am I just in an exhibit like Disneyland, or am I actually being transported through time as part of this battle? We've really brought these worlds to life, and we're really telling stories around the Plants vs. Zombies universe.